Hey guys, JGoffon123 back again with a couple deck reviews. Here are just some sort of random decks that my grandparents gave me because I went to their house for Easter or whatever to visit and say hi, and they gave me these couple decks that they had. I don't know, so yeah, I'm going to check them out. So here I have Florida's Best playing cards, an old Harley Davidson deck playing cards, an old Binion's Casino deck playing cards, and a Four Queens deck in this nice case. So I'm going to start off with the Florida's Best playing cards. And I'm just going to skim over all these decks because they don't seem like anything exciting. There's little casino decks and stuff. Alright. Alright, so I got the sell-off, and already the first thing that I noticed is that this deck is very, like, the box is very, very plasticky, like, it's coated, and like you can see the shine on it. But let's go over the box. Alright, so it says Florida's Best playing cards. Sorry, my iPod's facing the other way, and that I'm used to, so I'm just a little off. Florida's Best playing cards, 4 jokers, large print, 4 jokers. Top 4 joker cards, large print, same on the bottom. The side of Florida's Best playing cards with a club pip, same on the other side. And the back, it says, this Florida's Best playing cards deck has large print, which is easy to see and read. Also, these cards are made with best paper and technique. I doubt that. And also, this deck contains 4 joker cards, which can be used as wild cards in card games like Pegs and Joker, Rummy 500, Utre, and Solitaire, etc. You know, and then it shows some of the face cards. So I guess it has large print. And here it actually opens in the front, and it doesn't have a thumb hole, so it's kind of hard to get in there. It's really hard to get in there, actually. There we go. And it's like a square. So already you can notice, like, it's sort of hard to get the cards out of the box. Alright, so there we go. And now these cards, first thing I'm noticing are they have like a plastic coating. Like a really thick, like, plastic coating. Like the crappy stuff, you know? But the stock actually isn't bad. It's actually pretty nice stock. It's thick, or not super thick, but I mean it's thicker than I expected. So here, let's start with the jokers, alright? So it didn't lie, you get 4 jokers. So here you have an orange and like yellow and blue one. So you have an orange one, a blue one that's like green and blue, a red one that's yellow, black, and red, or a red one, sorry, and a black and white one. So they didn't lie, that they have 4. And the back design, because there aren't any other cards that come with this, the back design is a map of Florida. So yeah, there's not much to go into there. It's just a map of Florida. Now let's try and find the Ace of Spades. I've already noticed that's in a different order. It starts with hearts, goes on to spades, then diamonds and clubs. So the spade, there's nothing special. Alright, so all the cards, like, they're sort of like a jumbo index. And then you get into the face cards, and they're a little different. They're like magenta and blue, but other than that, they're completely standard. So a slight change in coloration, but that's it. And then all the cards are exactly the same. So now handling, like, I'm not sure if you can see this, but you can see it's already sort of gapping there. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, so now, oh my god, springs are impossible. The stock is, like, thick as crap. Like, look, even without any jokers or anything, like, that's a thick deck. That's like, that's my finger, alright? So, that's a thick deck. It's like as big as my middle knuckle of my finger. It's a thick deck. Alright, now dribbling, doesn't dribble bad, but it's still hard to do because of the thick stock. And fans, not bad, except it looks like crap because it's jumbo index. And the back design, I mean, you get real design if you can fan it well enough. See, so I mean, it doesn't fan bad for such a crappy deck. Like, I knew it would be a crappy deck. And now spreads alright, you know, it's not a good deck, so it's not going to spread great. But yeah, so that's it for that deck. Not super excited, or exciting, whatever. God, this box is throwing me off. That's a very weird deck. Now let's go with the Binion's Casino deck. Alright, let's get off the solo of this. Actually no, never mind. I was gonna say I might actually have to split this into 2 parts, but I really don't. It's only 5.5 minutes right now. Alrighty. Alright, so here you have another really plasticky deck or whatever. You can see all the shine from my iPod. Alright, so the front is exactly the same as the back. It says Binions, and then it has a phone number, binions.com, and 128 East Fremont Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101 at the bottom right there. The small print. Bottom, barcode in tiny writing, it says Made in China. Top, Binions with a B. This is an old casino, I don't even know if it's still there, but the back is exactly the same. Both sides, they say playing cards. And then your flap is that annoying flap again. I could say it's on the back, I guess, because, you know, the sides are exactly the same. I don't really know. But yeah, so let's pop it open. It's that annoying flap again. A square one. Pop this open. No surprises here. Alright, so you got... So, let's go on back design in a sec. So, of course, you got the standard creepy jokers. You know, whatever. Weirdo jokers. No surprises there. There's always, like, a standard joker that you can find. You know, Ace of Spades is, like, pretty nice, actually. It's better than I expected. Like, sort of like an eagle, looks like, inside the spade pip with a bunch of flowers around it. Sort of like the bee. So, yeah, so it's not bad. Now, the back design is a picture of the casino, I assume. It has the phone number and stuff at the bottom. It says Binions right there, you know. No big deal. And I think that this is a skinnier deck than a standard deck. Yeah, it's definitely a skinnier deck. But yeah, so, and it's got that same coating, like that crappy sort of just bad feeling coating, sort of sticky feeling. But so you go through the rest of the cards, you know, all standard. Court cards are all standard. Yeah, see, you can definitely see that they're stretched. They're skinnier. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. But, like, with the queen, you can see definitely, like, squished in and stretched upward. Like, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but, you know, just a standard deck of cards, nothing special. Handling. Also, I've noticed that there's a warp to it. I don't know how well I can show this, but see, there's that little bend in there, sort of. I'm not sure if you can see that. There's a bend already. Dribbles, actually great. Dribbles pretty nicely. Springs, actually pretty nice. Springs is not bad, but because of that warp, it's making it difficult to dribble. Fans look pretty cool. You can get 2 different designs by the way it's set up, alright? So, it doesn't fan bad here. Let's see if I can get a better fan. So you get one design that looks like that. That's more darker. And then when you do it the other way, and it's lighter with the balloon red and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So it doesn't fan bad. Spreads pretty terribly. That's to be expected though. So yeah, nothing special there. Next deck. I don't know why they make these square flaps. They're freaking annoying. Now let's go on to the 4 Queens Hotel and Casino deck. If I can open this freaking case. This case always bothers me. There we go. So just a nice little 4 Queens metal case. So right there. Inside you have the deck. Probably don't need a knife this time. So it's just the deck. There's no box or anything since it came in the case. So this is exactly the same as the other deck that I just reviewed. Same jokers, same ace of spades, same skinniness of the deck, same stretched out court cards. I'm sure it handles exactly the same. Yeah, it handles exactly the same. You know, dribbles, fine, better than expected. Springs, it's a little stiffer than the Binions deck, but other than that, it's exactly the same. It still has that warp to it, just like the other deck. When you fan it one way, you get one more orangey dark design. Fan it the other way, you get a blue and yellow and stuff design. So yeah, now let's set that back in there. And the case isn't bad, but it's just impossible to open. So yeah, that's the Four Queens deck, exactly the same as the Binions. And now for the Harley Davidson deck. This one's pretty interesting. It's older than these, I think. Maybe this has just been used, but sorry about that. So it says on the front, there's no cello to break or anything, or seal. Harley Davidson, USA on the side right there. Playing cards, picture of a motorcycle, Harley Davidson, of course. On the top it says Harley, and I assume it says Davidson, like right there. And then playing cards. Bottom, 243R, and US Playing Card Company stuff, you know. Harley Davidson playing cards, Harley Davidson playing cards. The back says playing cards featuring full color photos of 8 great Harley Davidson motorcycles, officially licensed product, barcode, red seal. Alright, so when you open it up, you see already that there is the motorcycle that you see on the front of the box as the back design. It's pretty nice, you know. And obviously this deck has been used. It's mixed up, so it looks sort of funky. But yeah, so now all the face cards are interesting, right? So I don't really get this deck. I don't know if it was mixed with a different deck or if it was just produced weirdly or something, but like with the jacks and stuff, you have pictures of motorcycles and information about them, and you have like Harley Davidson logo. But with the Four Queens deck, they're black. Same back and everything. They're black though, and they have writing or whatever. So then like, see, there's another one, black. The Ace of Spades is exactly the same as the other ace. This one is a little different with a different logo, but all generally the same. King has another motorcycle. You know, Ace of Clubs, different logo, but the same tire tread. Jack, motorcycle. But then the other queen is black. Motorcycle and the Jack again. King, motorcycle. Jack, motorcycle. The queen, it's black. King, motorcycle. King, motorcycle. Alright? So I just don't get it with the queens. They throw off the deck, and it's just funky how they're black. Now, I expect maybe the kings or the aces black, but the queens are just random. Alright, dribbling. Dribble's fine. Not bad. Spring's pretty good, actually. The stock isn't bad. It doesn't have much of a warp to it. Fans are pretty bad, as you can see, and they look bad because of the queens, too. It just throws it off. And they're bad because it's not really brand new and stuff, and it's not in the right order. Spread's alright. You know, it still looks weird, though, because it's not in the right order, so the back isn't facing the same way. Then there's a one-way back, of course, as that's to be expected, as are all of these other decks. So yeah, that's the Harley Davidson deck. I'm not really going to throw a rating on these because they're all pretty bad. I mean, they're like novelty decks, really, and casino decks. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Just a couple decks that I got from my grandparents. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.